They say some houses are just empty, but others, they remember. They breathe, they whisper, they watch. In the quiet village of Santimol, Goa, stands one such house. Locals call it the D Mellow House, a place so cursed that even the bravest souls refuse to walk past it after sunset. And tonight, we uncover what really happened inside those crumbling walls. It all began over 100 years ago. Two brothers, Peter and Anthony de Mello, inherited the grand Portuguese-era mansion from their ancestors. The brothers lived together peacefully until greed took root. Anthony's wife, Sally, wanted a separate life, her own share of the wealth, her own space, her own rules. She whispered poison into Anthony's ear, convincing him to divide the property. Peter refused. The brothers fought, and one stormy night, only one brother walked out alive. Rumor says Peter struck Anthony with a candlestick. Blood soaked the marble floor. Anthony's body was buried in the garden behind the house, but his soul never left. Locals started hearing faint whispers on the wind, like someone asking, "Peter, why did you do it?" Days after the murder, Peter's mind began to crumble. He heard Anthony's footsteps at night. Doors slammed on their own. Mirrors cracked without reason. Neighbors said Peter screamed Anthony's name every night, until one morning, his lifeless body was found at the foot of the staircase, eyes wide open in terror. No one knows what he saw before he died. But one thing was certain: the curse had begun. Over the decades, people tried to live there again, but no family lasted more than a few nights. A young couple who moved in heard crying sounds from the garden every single night at 3:15 a.m. A priest who came to bless the house vanished after the first night. They found his Bible torn to pieces. Teenagers who broke in for fun said they saw two men arguing in the mirror, even though the room was empty. One man from the village swore he saw a woman in white standing on the balcony whispering, "It's not over yet." Even the dogs in the area refuse to walk past the main gate. They bark, cry, and pull their owners away. And here is something truly terrifying. Google Street View once captured a faint shadow inside one of the mansion's windows. But when locals went to check, there was no window at all in that wall. In 2018, a group of college students went inside to film a vlog. They laughed, made jokes, and explored the halls, until one of them screamed. When they played back the footage, there was a face behind them, pale, expressionless, watching. The video never made it online. One of the students left Goa and hasn't spoken since. His friends say he still wakes up at night, whispering, "He's still there. Anthony's still in the house." Locals now believe the de Mello brothers' souls are trapped, replaying their hatred forever. Every full moon, villagers claim they hear two voices shouting, one begging for mercy, the other laughing. Some say the curse spreads to anyone who mocks the story. Others say, if you listen carefully while standing at the gate, you'll hear someone whisper your name. So, would you dare spend one night there? If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to turn off the lights and subscribe to Tales of the Dark for more terrifying mysteries. Your next nightmare might just begin there. Comment your thoughts below and tell me, would you enter the de Mello house? Because some stories don't end. They just wait for their next visitor. Thank you for watching, brave soul. If this story chilled your spine, hit that like button. It helps more people discover the dark side of the world we live in. And remember, some doors are better left unopened. I'll see you in the next haunting.